So there's 3 steps I'm gonna go through to teach you the basics of a kettlebell swing. The first one is called a hike pass. So I'm gonna be 1 foot back away from that kettlebell. I'm gonna have a little bit wider stance than what you would if you were just standing. So about 1 times that at least. So enough to where that when you go into this movement, you are not hitting the inside of your legs. So a little bit wider stance, I'm a foot away from that kettlebell. I'm gonna think of hinging. My hips are gonna go back, my knees are gonna be soft, so my knees are gonna bend slightly with my hips going back. I'm gonna load my hamstrings, so I'm pushing my hips back, getting a pull on the back side of the legs. I'm gonna tilt that kettlebell towards me, and what I'm gonna do is think of, I always tell clients, think of hiking a football. So you're gonna go to that upper thigh right between the legs, between the hips. I'm gonna hike it through, bring it down. Hike it through, and bring it down. My hamstrings are loaded. I should feel that pull in the back side of the legs here. So shoulder blades pulling them down and back. I'm gonna hike it through, bring it down. Hike it through, bring it down. This is called a hike pass. The next step, so once you've gone through that and you feel comfortable with that movement, so this one is called a power swing, still a foot away from that kettlebell, a little bit wider stance than shoulder width. And what I'm going to do is still tilt that kettlebell back towards me. I want to maintain that nice neutral spine. My hamstrings are loaded. I'm in a hinge position, my knees are bent. I had soft knees as I hinge, pushing the hips back. I wanna stay tall through that upper half here. Kettlebell is tilted back towards me. I'm gonna hike it through, come up, down, and back. So hike it through, come up, down, and back. When I am swinging this, for this power swing, I am hiking it through, think of hiking a football, going through, don't let go of your kettlebell. And then I'm gonna come up, drive the hips. I am gonna be in a nice straight line. I do not want my hips way far forward and then arching that low back. Okay, so you're through, you come up, squeeze your butt. So that kettlebell should not swing any higher than shoulder height on this because you're snapping those hips through, you're locking them out. So no higher than shoulder height. And then you're bringing it back through where you hike that football or brought that kettlebell, and then you set it down. So it's still tilted back towards me. Think of breaking the kettlebell, nice and tall, nice flat back, and loading those hamstrings. I'm gonna hike it through, come up, down, and through. So that foot away, tilt it back. This is a powerful swing, so do not let go of that kettlebell. Shoulder blades locked down and back, nice and tall. I'm gonna hike it through, come up, through, and down. Hike it through, come up, through, and down. This is called a power swing. Once you feel comfortable with this exercise, progress to a full kettlebell swing. So same exact teaching cues, same setup, same everything. Those other 2 steps are just to get that initial swing pattern down, okay? So kettlebell is about a foot away. It's gonna be tilted back towards me. I'm still loading those hamstrings. I'm gonna come up, squeeze the glutes, nice and tall. Again, arms are not gonna be higher than shoulder height. So swinging it through, squeeze the glutes, through, and back up. So I am just gonna keep the movement pattern going. As I do this, you wanna snap those hips forward. If you do not squeeze those glutes, you are gonna eventually feel this in your back if you're not doing it properly. Make sure you're breathing, and then bring it through and down when you're ready to sit down. And that's a kettlebell swing.